Welcome to The Explainer. You know that moment during a manicure, the hand and arm massage? It feels amazing, right? It often seems like just a simple, luxurious bonus. But is it really that simple? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the art and science behind that massage.
So let's really dig into that question. When your nail tech is massaging your hand, are they just kind of winging it, or is there an actual professional method to the magic? Well, as we're about to see, there's way more going on than you might think.
And this quote, which comes straight from the Louisville Beauty Academy's own training material, really nails it. The whole idea is that a professional's touch isn't just about the physical stuff, like skin and muscles. It's about emotional care and making a real human connection.
All right, so here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll talk about kindness through movement. That's the why behind it all. Then, we'll get into the 5 core moves every technician learns. After that, we'll see how those moves get put together in the anatomy of a massage. Super important, we'll cover the red flags, when they absolutely have to stop. And finally, we'll wrap up with the yes I can mindset that ties it all together.
Okay, first things first. Let's talk about the why. What's the fundamental purpose of this massage in the first place? What's it really all about?
And boom, right off the bat, we hit a really crucial point. The source material from the Academy is crystal clear on this. This massage is for relaxation. It is not deep therapy or some kind of medical treatment. And you know, that one single rule really shapes everything that follows.
All right, so now that we know the goal is relaxation, let's get into the toolkit. What are the actual techniques they use? It turns out there are 5 core movements that are basically the building blocks for the whole thing.
First up is a move called effleurage. Honestly, you can think of this as the hello and goodbye of the massage. It's all about these long, smooth, gliding strokes. They're used right at the beginning to warm everything up, and then again at the very end to soothe and wrap things up.
Okay, next we've got petrissage. This is probably what you think of when you hear kneading. It's that gentle squeezing and lifting of the muscles. The whole point here is to work out some of that tension and just take the relaxation a little bit deeper. Then you have tapitainment. This is that really light, kind of rhythmic tapping. It can feel really stimulating. But what's super interesting is what the training manual says here. Technicians are actually taught to skip this move on elderly or more sensitive clients. That really shows you how they're trained to tailor the massage for each person. All right, next is friction. This is when they use these controlled circular rubbing motions, maybe on the palm of your hand or your wrist. And the key word here is absolutely controlled. The guide says this over and over. It should never, ever be painful. It's all very gentle. And last but not least, we have vibration. This is exactly what it sounds like. A really quick, shaking movement, usually just with the fingertips. It only lasts for a few seconds, but it adds this whole other layer of sensory stimulation to help you relax.
Okay, so we've got these 5 core moves, right? Effleurage, petrissage, and the rest. But how do they actually put them all together? It's not just random. It's like a little performance, a carefully planned sequence.
And here's what that choreography looks like. See? It starts and ends with that calming effleurage, the smooth gliding. And sandwiched in between, the technician layers in the petrissage for kneading, the friction for those tight spots, and, if it's right for you, that optional tapitonement. It's a whole story told through touch, with a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Okay, this next part is huge, because being a real pro isn't just about what you do, it's about knowing when not to do something. Safety is everything. And these are the big red flags, what the professionals call contraindications. We're talking about things that are absolute deal breakers. I mean, think about it. If you massage an area with an infection, you could make it worse. Or if someone has a blood clot, applying pressure could be incredibly dangerous. A trained professional is literally scanning for these things to keep you safe. And get this, they are taught to say this exact phrase. Notice how professional that is. It's not just, sorry, can't do it. It's a clear, respectful explanation that puts the client's health first and even recommends seeing a doctor. That's putting safety before service, period. So when you put it all together, the techniques, the sequence, the safety rules, you start to see that it's all built on a certain mindset, a certain philosophy. It's this beautiful mix of technical skill and just real human care. The Louisville Beauty Academy actually calls this their humanization approach. It's all about seeing the service as a genuine human-to-human interaction. It means moving gently, speaking kindly, and above all, making sure the client feels totally safe and comfortable. It's the heart behind the technique.
And this affirmation from their training materials, wow, it just says it all, doesn't it? Yes, I can. It's this powerful statement of confidence and deep commitment. This is the mindset of someone who knows their job is about art, science, and a whole lot of empathy.
So the next time you're getting a manicure and they start that massage, you'll know. You'll know it's not just some random rubbing. You'll be able to recognize the skill, the thought, and the care that goes into it. You're not just a customer anymore. You're an informed partner in a really thoughtful service.